This is going to be a video for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, end of January 2024. Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Midheaven, and Stelliums. Okay. My mom's just staring at me in the other room. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Sagittarius, let's look at what is in the current right now. The sun, what's covering, strength. Oh wow, there's a lot of well, just 2 cards, but the first 2 are major arcanas, so that's a big deal. What's at the top? The top is the King of Wands. He was just dying to come out because I saw him earlier. What's at the bottom? Okay, bottom is the 7 of Pentacles. Sorry. Okay, let's look at the recent past. Two of Cups is the recent past. I think there was another sign that got that in the recent past. I think it was Gemini that got that. Let's look at what's possibly soon to come. Judgment. Let's look at the vibe for you right now. What vibe are you in? Two of Pentacles is the vibe that you're in right now. Let's look at your environment. Your environment is 5 of Cups. Let's look at your hopes and fears. King of Cups is the hopes and fears. What is the overall? The overall is the 9 of Swords. And the bottom is the Knight of Wands. So there's a theme here that I'm getting that maybe there's been a lot of fiery events that have happened. Give me a moment to decipher this a little bit because I'm getting a storyline, but I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to make sense of it. So hold on one second. Okay, Sagittarius. I think I have a little bit more grip on this story I'm getting here. And just keep in mind, this is not going to resonate for everybody. And just take what resonates, right? And leave the rest. So first of all, I see there's a sun in your current situation. And then there's the strength. But there is the King of Wands here at the top. Then there's a Seven of Pentacles here at the bottom. So first I get this, there's like a light being shined on something that has required you to have strength and discernment about in regards to this person on your mind. Could be a fire sign. If not, just you don't have to even look at the signs. It could just represent somebody. But the reason why is because it seems like you love this person, because I believe that this Two of Cups here is in regards to this individual on your mind from the past. The problem is that it's been stagnant. So something has been shining a light on the stagnancy. It's kind of like a wake-up call. I'm not sure what happened, but it seems to me, based off of this frequency here that your vibe is at, it seems that maybe there's been two people you've had to choose from. So that's the first thing that kind of come to my mind with that. So the soon to come forwards is Judgment. Like I said, it goes in line with this whole thing. I'll show you really quick. Hold on. So it goes in line with this whole thing, this setup here. If you see how it's laid out, right? Because these vibes, like this is kind of waiting for something or waiting on something, but it's almost like being stuck too, because you're contemplating something. So I feel like this current situation is shining a light on that, about your subconscious, what's going on beneath. But then on top, this is the person that's on your mind that you truly love and care for. And this is just me making assumptions, of course, but that's the message I get. And then it requires strength. The strength is also helping, shining a light on this. I do think that this Two of Cups here has something to do with this dynamic with you and somebody else. A judgment call is going to come forth, and I could pull some more cards on that, but I'm going to go over here and explain the other parts. So this kind of tells me that the reason, maybe possibly the reason why this is kind of being shined on is because you might have had to... And also you can flip this around. If it's not you, it could be the other person. But because this is in your position, I'm going to take it as you, honestly. Or maybe you've been focusing on keeping it together, but you've had to juggle in order to make ends meet in a way. But I do get, honestly, that this might involve like two people. This is the Five of Cups. This is in your environment. So maybe if it's not just one of you, it could be both. Both people, both sides have been kind of sabotaging the relationship. So now it kind of looks like this. It feels like it's very hopeless and almost like you're staring at what has been lost. But I really don't think it's all going to be lost. I don't feel that way, because there's three major arcanas here. I mean, who knows though? It could be the end of a cycle, but let me just keep going here. So hopes and fears is the King of Cups. This is what really stumped me, because I'm not so sure if this is the other individual. So if this is the King of Wands that's on your mind, then this King of Cups is someone you're either hoping or fearing. So you could switch them out, which between these two, there's some correlation there. The Nine of Swords is the overall. So I wanted to pull another card to go in line with that one as well, because I feel like it's just, I don't want to end on a sad note here, and I don't want negativity to end this reading. So hold on one second. Okay, so I'm also going to keep in mind that this is at the bottom of the deck. But I'm going to first pull for the Judgment card because I want to see that's supposed to be in the position of what's soon to come forward. So I want to see what else in line with the Judgment card. Like, what's the Judgment about and what does it involve? What does it entail? Oop. Okay, so it's going to involve, yeah. This could, I don't like to do love readings, to be quite honest. I really don't, because I feel like sometimes it could cause a psychosis, but I'm just going to tell you right now, 3 of Cups, it's kind of like the triangle, what is it called? Is that what it's called? A triangle situation? Is that what it's called? Yeah. 2 something and 3 is a crowd or some crap like that. So yeah, there's going to be a judgment about this. And then someone's going to have to come to grips with who they want to be with, who they choose. Whether that's you or the other person or the other people. And now I'm going to get for the 9 of Swords as the overall. I want to end on a happy note here, not a negative one. So, Nine of Swords and what for the overall? Yeah. 7 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So 7 of Wands comes afterwards. I think it's going to be a combination of, you're going to be battling this. I think it's one of those emotional things. I think that's kind of what it means in regards to the overall in this situation. Mind you, this is just going to be speaking towards maybe the next couple months, even though I initially said this is supposed to be just for January 2024. Who knows where you are on the timeline with this? So I just like to try and give a time frame if I can, but maybe this situation's been going on for a while. And so when we have the 9 of Swords with the 7 of Wands, it's kind of like you might have to, it's going to take some time to get over this, because regardless, even if you chose somebody, there's going to be pain involved because you have to let something go. You have to let someone else go. You have to make a choice. Regardless of that, you know you're confident with whatever choice it is. It's still going to be difficult for you to solidify that, because you have to, you have to let something die. So by getting, mending that side and getting used to those changes, that's probably what it's speaking to. The 3 of Pentacles tells me you should really, during that time or this time, if you're already going through that, just seek out support from your friends, and also keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy. Maybe even try like a renovation project, because build something. Sometimes building or putting something together, creating something is very healing. So that could really aid to your healing process with whatever this is. And with the Knight of Wands that was at the bottom earlier that I did not forget, I really think that that's a sign that kind of reminds you to just, even though it's the Knight of Wands is very impulsive and fiery, but I think the message from that is to not expect yourself to be the Knight of Wands. Don't expect yourself to be able to heal or get through things really fast. That's not how it works. It's going to take time, and you have to give yourself time. Don't get impatient with yourself. It's sometimes us as human beings, we are hard on ourselves the most, and we expect our own selves to be perfect in every aspect all the time and be able to get over things. And the self-talk, like, why are you still thinking about that? Or why are you doing this? What's wrong with you? We all know what that sounds like. We've all been there. We all do that to ourselves. So what I would say is, don't do that, and be aware when that starts to happen. And You know, you do have a huge cycle coming through. I mean, this is a pretty clear message in my opinion, you know. But just because it's a heavy message, from how I perceive it anyways, for you, doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that you're getting closer to graduating from one cycle and starting a new one. It's like you're taking courses, going to, you know, a university or something, and you're taking classes. Well, you're almost done with this class. You're going to go to the next class and learn something new. So just kind of, you know, try and change your perception on things the best you can. And also keep in mind that we all make mistakes and we're not meant to be perfect in every way, shape, and form. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you liked it. And